Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having your Mars in Virgo in your natal chart, or Virgo Mars, depending on how you want to say it simply. But anyway, first thing up is, well, I want to get at is when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Mars signs. In the natal chart, and they may have been, well, they were a little bit concise, and some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is I'll make another series on them in which the videos will be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up with this placement. Well, Mars is connected with our energy and vitality. So having this placement in your natal chart, a lot of your energy and vitality may simply go into work, employment, industry, industrious efforts, hard labor. It could be things, being of service to others, but not in an officious or unwanted manner. It could be where you bring a lot of your energy into diagnosing things, and really just trying to stay busy. And matters that are pertaining to health and fitness, or you may be somebody that's active in terms of maintaining a certain health regime. You may work out consistently or do something health related on a day, on a regular day-to-day basis. A lot of your energy may go into things that are detail oriented, which can include detailing a vehicle. As an example, I guess they still do that. I know I did that about 30 years ago. But anyway, now another thing with Mars astrology is connected with our drive and motivation. And the thing is, having your Mars and Virgo in your natal chart, a lot of your drive and motivation may be toward, just, doing things, work-related, being able to accomplish, work-related activities, being helpful to people, doing things that are associated with analysis and diagnosis. It could be, diagnosing a vehicle, or looking at an air conditioner or refrigerator and trying to diagnose and analyze the problem connected with it. It may be just being studious, studying, learning things, being able to help others out, compartmentalizing, such as defragging a computer, as an example. It could be extrapolating data, like projected sports stats. Some of you may know I don't have my Mars in Virgo on my natal chart. I have the South Node in Virgo in the 5th house, and some of you may know during the football season on, I don't do it as much as I used to, but occasionally I'll do like an NFL prediction video, and I may project or extrapolate the data. A lot of that I think is my Virgo energy, that the South Node in Virgo that I have in the 5th house in my natal chart. But anyway, now another thing associated with Mars is combat, confrontation, fighting your battles. And this placement may be one where it's not like so much into like the physical aspect of combat and confrontation, but at the same time, the arguments and disputes may be connected with fellow employees. The situation with these people may often be contentious. There may be a number of acrimonious disputes with these people. It can be over matters connected with service. If somebody is somebody servicing you, for example, or helping you, trying to diagnose your computer, whatever it might be, or a vehicle, there may be more disputes with these people than the average person. And also people could be critics, people that have been cynical of you, that have criticized you. Those kind of things may make you more agitated than most. It could be people that are health practitioners. It may be those that are in other Virgo-like professions, such as editors or proofreaders, file clerks, cabinet makers, people that are involved in some health capacity. Again, I was talking about before, health practitioners. It could be dietitians, people, nutritionists, health and fitness instructors, people that are associated with some health and field. Now, Mars is also connected, with what we have enthusiasm for. And having, your Mars and Virgo in your natal chart, and a lot of that enthusiasm, exuberance, may go into, it could be, compartmentalizing, organizing. It could just simply be organizing your home. Some people with this placement may be a professional organizer. It could be doing things associated with cleaning, sanitizing, even taking, the health precautions, doing things associated, with your pets, and whether it's to just taking care of them, feeding them, taking them to a vet. These things you may actually be more enthusiastic about than the average person. And matters pertaining to service as well, and being helpful to other people. And anything with analyzing, diagnosing something. Another thing, could be, as far as this placement goes, you may have an enthusiasm. It could be just simply compiling data, statistical information, as some examples. Also, Mars, of course, is connected with sex, and people that have this placement may be more discriminating, in matters of sex than the average person. They may be very, adamant about having, their partner being very scrupulous, neat, very clean. They may abhor, smells more, odors of the partner more so than the average person. And it could be too, they may expect everything but infallibility from the person. And also, being able, carrying some intellectual aura, being able to analyze, being analytical, can be something of a sexual aphrodisiac for people that have this placement. And they may desire their sexual partner to be taking more of the precautions sexually than most people on average. So now, Mars is also connected with, again, going to the sexual partner, and the sexual partner, in some cases may actually be a Virgo sun, moon, or ascendant person, or embody the characteristics of the sign. Maybe somebody that's in a Virgo profession, such as working as a professional organizer, statistician, data analyst, computer programmer, doing something with health, such as being a health and fitness instructor, nutritionist, health practitioner, or dietitian, as some examples. And it may be, somebody that's just very, scrupulous, dresses meticulously, a person that's very helpful, punctilious with details. And they have to be careful about being overly judgmental or critical of the sexual partner as well, as far as people with this placement goes in their natal chart. Now, Mars is also associated with injuries and even surgeries. So, having Mars and Virgo in your natal chart, there may be more of a propensity for injury, surgery associated with the spleen, the pancreas, the abdominal area, something with the intestines. There may be more worry and apprehension in matters associated with the physical related, injuries and possible surgery as well. And in some cases, maybe there's something could be, it could be a result of, some accident, doing something, related to health and fitness, whether it be, working out at the gym or whatever it might be. So really, and also the person may be very frugal in matters that are associated with surgery, and be somebody that's constantly looking for, the best price, and find ways to, make, cut corners in these matters. So Mars is also associated with anger. So, the anger, with this person, as I stated before, this placement is not one that generally, be about physical confrontation, unless you may have some contraindicators in your chart, such as if you got Mars conjunct the ascendant or Aries rising as some examples. But the person may become acerbic over just general criticism hurled at him or her, derogatory, derisive remarks. It could be getting angry at people that are in some service related field, not doing what they're supposed to do, at least in the person's perception. Just basically, it could be, the anger, may be directed, at, fellow employees. In some cases, it could be where this person may often try to analyze, any angry outburst they have, or analyze, whether as far as whether they're going to react in an angry manner to something, and they think it over for a while before acting on that. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay out.